Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is eMBeaR and welcome to another just kind of sit down talking episode type of vlog thingy with me. I don't know what to call it anymore. Sit down, talking time, talk with me, let's talk. I think that's what I called it. Something to do with talking, moving your mouth, making words, something along those lines. But anyways, I haven't done one of these in a while. I meant to do them like every Sunday or so, but it's been not that ever since I said it. So I don't know what to tell you guys, but hopefully I can make this more of a consistent thing. But I kind of want to just, do a little update for you guys. And thank you so much, by the way, for 150,000 subscribers. In fact, I think it's 158,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy how quickly that went by already. But it's been crazy. Like the past couple months have been the best my channel has ever seen. This month, it's kind of slowed down towards the end, which isn't a huge deal because, I mean, overall, it's been amazingly better than what it has before. But everything is looking awesome. Everything is looking very optimistic for the future. And I guess that's kind of segues into what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about what is going to be happening in the near future with me and the channel and, all the extra stuff that I'm going to be getting out to you as well. So I know that I've been talking a lot about these skits that I have planned and they're going to be great. It's really hard to get it started because I need someone for camera work. I need someone for B-roll camera work or B camera or whatever it's called. I need 2 cameras for shots. I need someone for audio and maybe someone for lighting. I don't know if that might be an issue, but that's 4 people. And I have me and Allie, and sometimes not even Allie. So it's just me. And it's kind of hard to set things up with my friends because a lot of them don't live in the same town as me. A lot of them live 20, 30 minutes away by drive. And you can't always hang out. And when you do, it's usually you just want to hang out and not have to do work and stuff. So maybe eventually I can get some people to help me out, or maybe I'll, convince them with beer and pizza or just cold hard cash and give them money. And I also want to talk about all the trips that I have planned in the near future as well. So I might be doing a lot of vlogging. I don't know if that's kind of a thing that you guys want to see. I've done it a few times before. And I enjoy it for the most part. So I've always been a huge advocate for gift giving and receiving as well. So of giving somebody the gift of an experience rather than something tangible that's just another object for them to have cluttered in their house. And I've told Allie that, and she actually has been getting me some really awesome gifts. One of the gifts she got me, which I'm really excited for, it's actually something hosted by a local bar. And what they do is that they take you on a bus ride up to a snowboarding and ski resort. I think you drink beer on the way there. I don't know the legalities of drinking on a bus if you're not driving, and maybe it's like a separate cabin or something like that. I have no idea how that works. Maybe it kind of works like a limo. I think you can drink in limos, right? Anyways, you can do that going up there, and then you go and snowboard and ski with all the people, and hopefully you don't get hurt by being inebriated and stuff like that. And I don't think that you can drink on the runs. That's never been a thing that I've seen before. So I think that the beer stays in the bus, and then you maybe have another one afterwards of the whole trip and stuff like that. And then you stay safe during, because no one wants to drink a lot of beer and then break their leg or something like that. And then another one that she got me, oh man, this is gonna be so good. So she got me a concert ticket for the composer that does the music for Westworld and Game of Thrones. So that's gonna be an awesome experience as well. And then around in the same time, I'm also going to, if you haven't noticed already on Twitter, if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to PAX East in March. So if you're going there, I'd love to meet you guys and just say hi or, high five or shake your hand. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of my YouTube community friends that are going as well, that we're all gonna be hanging out and having a good time. I don't know how many of them are 21 and over. So maybe I'll be going solo a lot of the times into certain places after hours. Overall, it should be a fun time. And I'm really excited to meet people that are subscribed to the channel because I didn't really have faces to put to it. And when I went to PAX West, or Prime, I guess, and I was vlogging there, I met some people and I was noticed in public, and that was the weirdest freaking feeling in the world. But it was also super cool to be able to see face to face the kind of people that are watching my videos, and they seemed very excited and super appreciative of the stuff that I do. So it's really cool to just meet people like that. And usually I'm a shy person when it comes to that. So, the whole vlogging thing, I want to be able to vlog all these trips, but a lot of times I've had trips where I go out to vlog, that's my intention, is to vlog the trip. And it ends up me being just I don't want to take this huge camera out. I don't want to, make it weird, because I feel so awkward inside whenever I'm holding this. And if you have vlogged, or if you know a vlogger, or if you are a vlogger, I guess, you know the feeling, especially when you're first starting out with this huge machine in your hand and it's pointed at you, and it just attracts attention. So like everybody will just look straight at it and be like, what's that? What is he doing? And you know, during PAX West, you can even watch my vlog on it. The whole time is pretty much a compilation of people just looking at my camera, mean mugging it like. So the camera that I'm using right now and the camera that I use for all of my gaming videos is the Panasonic Lumix G7. I love this camera. It's freaking awesome. It has a mode where you can shoot for the entirety of your SD card. Everything about it is awesome. If you don't have a Panasonic camera and you're still into the Canons, I mean, Canons is okay. I mean, I have a Canon as well, but when I switched over to Panasonic, I realized like all the extra stuff that I got for no extra charge as far as like software and stuff goes inside of the actual UI and all that. So me personally, if you like whatever, then you can like whatever. I love Panasonic. So you might not be able to tell from my videos, but I'm actually kind of a shy dude. Like, I mean, I'm outgoing, don't get me wrong, but I do not go out of my way to like talk to strangers or to get to know a group of new people at like a party or something like that. I just kind of like stick with my friends and just kind of chill out. Like that's kind of my thing. So when it comes to vlogging, like holding that thing that's pretty much just like an attention lightning rod and people just stare at it the entire time, like I get kind of self-conscious about it. So like I love this camera and vlogging with it wasn't that bad at all. Like it wasn't super heavy to lug around. It's a 3/4 camera or whatever, 4/3. So it's a smaller frame than a normal DSLR, which is nice when you're carrying it around all day. But I want something smaller. I want something more discreet so people will just stop looking at me. So something that I actually had before this Panasonic was the Canon EOS M, which is actually, it's smaller than Micro Four Thirds. So like, I'll show you real quick. And this part's gonna get a little techie, so if you don't like gear and stuff, which I'm a huge fan of, I'm a huge gearhead. I don't usually like to buy stuff, but when I see something that's either, you know, audio or camera related, I'm just like, I gotta have that. All my camera stuff is actually probably better and more expensive than my PC, so there you go. So yeah, without the lens, you can see it's not that big. Like it's like a point and shoot size. This is a S7, by the way, Android. And it's like not that big, but whenever you put the lens on it, like it's definitely not something that you can just fit in your pocket. So it gets huge. When it has the lens on it, it gets pretty huge. And there's a smaller lens that's like about that, I think. But you can't, you know, it's not a telescopic, so you can't zoom in. Pretty good camera, but the only thing about this, you can't really vlog too well with it because it doesn't have a flip out screen or a flip up screen like most cameras do nowadays. This is the first edition of the EOS M line, and I think there's a 5th one now that has a flip bottom screen, which I guess when you look at the very bottom of your lens, it's not very noticeable. So, you know, that's really good for vlogging, I guess. And then I also tried out this Vixia HFR 600 camcorder. It's pretty good. I mean, it's very simple, easy to use, and it's small. And it's actually like, you know, I can fit it in my pocket actually, to be honest. Like if I don't have a wallet or anything in there, like it's fine. The only thing is that you don't have a whole lot of control over how it records, like saturation levels, contrast levels, or anything like that. And as well as the fact that it has a smaller sensor, and camcorders all have smaller sensors than SLR cameras, and it's gonna not do as well in lower light, and the image quality isn't gonna be as great, but when there's a lot of light out and, you know, stuff like that, it's great. Like it has great stabilization and stuff like that. It's a kind of just point, shoot, and forget type of thing. So that's kind of nice. Haven't actually used it that often, to be honest though. Another thing I used while vlogging with the G7 is I would use this little you know, GorillaPod that everybody has, but I realized that I needed to upgrade, so I got the bigger one. This one would actually kind of start sinking after a while, and this one is like, I mean, metal balls on there and everything. Like this thing is freaking sturdy as heck. So this thing's awesome, but huge, super huge. So if I was walking around with this, with my G7 on top, you bet people are just gonna stop and like look at what I'm doing and stare and stuff. So not discreet. When I'm vlogging and when I'm doing stuff out in the public, I want to be very discreet. And so with that being said, I'm not gonna be using any of this stuff. At one point I was like, all right, so I'll put this little frame on here. I'll put my G7 on top of that. I'll put my, you know, field recorder on the side there. I'll put my shotgun microphone on the top here. And that's a good for like actually making, you know, films or whatever if I wanted to, and that's like high quality everything. Like I got the audio there, the awesome video quality from my G7. That's just so much to put on top of a camera and walk around with it all day. So no thank you, and that's way overkill, by the way, for vlog. So with all that being said, I think I landed on the fact that for all these trips, I'm just gonna be vlogging with Drum roll, please. My phone. Now I know it's not the highest quality, but like I looked at the video and it's not that bad. Like it's actually pretty good. You know, compared to the size. So the fact that I can put this in my pocket and whip it out, and the fact that people aren't just gonna stare at me because I have this huge camera in my hand, that's the biggest thing for me. It's just the portability and the modesty of the size of the rig that I'm using. But to enhance the experience, I've added a few features to my phone. So I have this little pop clip thing so that I can actually hold it out, you know, like this, instead of holding it on the sides and like covering, you know, the screen and stuff like that, and just having, I don't know, more control. Haven't actually used it yet in a vlogging sense, but eventually I will for these trips. Hopefully I will for these trips. And then I got another thing that seems really cool, is this Rode Video Mic ME. It's just a little microphone that you are able to pop onto your phone. There you go. This is my pocket vlog system I got going here. I think it's pretty cool looking, and it's like small, portable, and it still delivers awesome quality. And actually I'm gonna do a little test video just to see what it's like. So this is the front-facing camera of my S7 that I'm testing with right now, and we're just gonna see how it sounds with a little audio. And then just in case I don't really need that front camera like monitor, which I most likely always will, this is the back-facing camera. And this one, I guess it's a little bit better than the front-facing one, but I'm probably just gonna use the front-facing one just so I can see what the heck I'm doing. So yeah, that's just gonna double as a little test. I'm testing on you guys. I'm experimenting on you guys to see if it's good enough. And this kind of went on a tangent about technology. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be about thanking you guys for 150,000 subscribers, letting you know that I'm gonna be doing a lot of cool stuff in the future that's just different stuff, different content, because variety is very, very key and important to keeping things fresh, not only for you, but for me. Believe it or not, sometimes I just get bored of playing games by myself and I need to do something different, anything different. You know, that's why I really enjoyed doing like that little steep intro video, or I mean, just playing multiplayer games with Dan, which he's been MIA for a little bit. I know, he's been busy as well, or vlogging or stuff like that. Last little bit of technology and then I'll stop. I'm sorry, I apologize. Eventually I'm gonna try to get a little like, I don't know, attachments where I can screw on a little tripod to my phone. Because look at this guy. Look how tiny that is. I could just set it up anywhere. And you know that pop clip actually kind of works as a little stand. You can pop it out like that and put it up like that, but it's still at an angle. I'd rather be able to have a little attachment that I could put this guy there, and then also have a nice little holding point to the point where I wouldn't even need the pop clip. So yeah, that's my social anxiety vlogging setup, because I'm tired of people just sitting there and staring at me and like guessing what I'm doing. I don't know, I just don't like the eyes being on me, as weird as that sounds. I'm filming with the camera so that people can watch what I do, but I feel awkward about people watching what I'm doing while I'm doing it. It's a very, very weird thing. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't have a plan for a video today, and I was just kind of like, I didn't have an idea. So I just wanted to talk with you guys, and I haven't done it in a while. So it actually made sense to do it today. So thanks so much for watching. And if you're excited for the future, like I am, with all the cool stuff that I have planned and ideas that are in my brain that I just need to actually do, leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see vlogs, because I feel like it could be a lot of fun, especially the fact that it'd be easy as heck to do it all the time with this thing, as opposed to holding a camera around all the time. And honestly, like this camera in here, supposedly, is just as fast autofocusing as the 70D by Canon, because it has dual sensor technology. I know it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo that you probably don't even care about, but just let it be known that it's a good thing, and it's a very high quality camera, very comparable to a lot of the point and shoots nowadays. So I'm excited about that. I'm just remembering in the times when I had a freaking like T9 phone and like the BlackBerry came out and everybody was like, oh my God, you can access the internet on your phone. In fact, I remember before cell phones were a thing. Like maybe satellite phones were a thing, but definitely it was a rarity to have a cell phone. You had a landline and that's it. So how old am I? Guess in the comments down below. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support and watching. And here is to 200K. I don't have a plan yet, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm sure that I'll have a really good video once that happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And remember to keep having fun. Bye-bye.